Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show. Now, this week I want to talk to you about some divide and conquer tips. So, we all know big families go to Disney. And one person wants to go here, one person wants to go there, one person just wants to stay at the hotel and use the pool. So, how do you benefit everyone who wants to do what they want to do? Simple. One part of the family goes here, one part of the family goes there, and the other part of the family stays at the hotel and uses the pool. Now, this is especially important for families with people with disabilities because when I was a kid, I didn't go into Disney. I didn't want to ride Space Mountain at the time, so me and my mom went to ride Carousel of Progress, and fun fact, that day we were the only ones in Carousel that early in the morning. Another instance, in Christmas of 2009, my sister and dad went on Rock and Roller Coaster. My mom and I went to Muppets, and just like at Carousel, we were the only ones in Muppets, which was really cool. But the point is, you don't have to do everything as an entire group. You can just plan one to go in one direction, and the other part of the family, it can go in the other direction, and you can meet up at somewhere in the middle when you're done with both attractions. It's all about divide and conquer. That way, everyone can do what they want to do at the parks. So anyway, that's my tip. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, last week at Destination D, we got some pretty great announcements coming to the parks. And so this week, we're going to talk about the top 5 announcements from last week. So, number 5 is over at the downtown Disney area over at the Disneyland Resort in California. They're going to be going over a multi-year expansion. Now, the downtown Disney area at Disneyland has tried to pull off stuff like this over the years. There were plans a couple years ago about a 4th hotel in that area, but the Anaheim City Council said, nope. But now there's going to be some more shops. They're going to be closing their AMC theater for this. Personally, thank goodness they closed their Rainforest Cafe. Anyone who knows me, I'm not a Rainforest fan. But yeah, I'll be interested to see how Downtown Disney goes through this. It's not big enough to be a Disney Springs, unfortunately, but I'll be interested to see what happens. So number 4. Over in Disneyland Park, they're going to be reimagining Toontown, which I think is pretty cool because it is one of the 2 remaining Toontowns in any Disney park in the world besides Tokyo. And of course, they're going to be changing up Roger Rabbit with Jessica Rabbit as the star, which I think is kind of weird, and as well as one of the highlights of this new expansion, of course, along with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and will be this wishing tree, which is inspired by the tree that a young Walt and Roy used to sit under a lot. And I think this is cool. Toontown and Disneyland will close March 2022 for this, and then will reopen somewhere in 2023, along with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So, just a heads up for those of you going to Disneyland in late 2022. Anyway, number 3, back in Florida, the Festival of Fantasy Parade will be returning in 2022 at the Magic Kingdom. The parade hasn't been around since the parks closed, but the Maleficent dragon has been seen during the Boo Bash. But even though the parade will be coming back, Disney said that the cavalcades are here to stay. In fact, there's going to be a new Adventures Cavalcade, which is going to have more Disney characters than any other cavalcade at Walt Disney World. So that should be pretty cool to see when I return in April. Number 2, Disney has confirmed that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, Epcot's very first roller coaster, will be opening in the summer of 2022. So hopefully when I go in July, I'll be able to ride it, and hopefully I'll take you guys along for the ride. And now my number 1 thing, even though I have not seen it before in person, but many times online, Fantasmic will be returning to the parks in 2022. That's right, Fantasmic will be returning in Disneyland and Disney's Hollywood Studios. Sorry, Tokyo, your version was never that good. No offense to Tokyo. But yeah, it is perhaps one of the greatest shows ever. Hopefully, I'll get to see it somewhere in the future, because it has so much awesomeness. And Disney's announced there's going to be new scenes with Aladdin. Aladdin's already in the Disneyland version, but in the Walt Disney World version, new scenes with Aladdin, Moana, and Frozen. Hopefully, they don't replace the Pocahontas scene with Moana. Who knows? Maybe they will. So, but anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite announcement was from last week. And now, it's time for this week's Christmas Special Roundup, where we find out what Christmas specials you can be on the lookout for this week. Now, just a heads up, as always, this is going to be specials for during Eastern times. So, check your local listings for your local times for these specials, all right? So, our recommendations this week. Tonight on Cartoon Network at 7 p.m., the Polar Express. That's all for today's. For tomorrow, the 28th, we have the Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration on ABC at 7 p.m. Of course, I'm going to be watching that. Hope you guys will too. On Monday, the 29th, we have nothing. On Tuesday, the 30th, we have Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July on AMC at 3:30 p.m. And we have Elf on Stars Kids and Family at 6:20 p.m. On Monday, on Wednesday, December 1st, we have, hold on, bear with me, folks, Rudolph and Frosty again on AMC at 9 a.m. We have The Santa Claus on Freeform at 11:05 a.m., followed by The Santa Claus 2, and of course Santa Claus 3, The Escaped Ape Claus. Next up, for all of my fellow Legends of Tomorrow fans, Bebo Saves Christmas on the CW at 8 p.m. Also, will be Christmas in Rockefeller Center at 8 on NBC. Now, on Thursday the 2nd, we have The Little Drummer Boy on Freeform at 10:30 a.m. Home Alone 4 on Freeform at 11. The Polar Express on AMC at 1:30 p.m. and again at 10:15 p.m. if you really want to stay up that late. Home Alone on Freeform at 3:10 p.m. Don't know why they're doing the fourth one before the original. Followed by Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. And A Christmas Village on BYU TV at 7 p.m. For those of you who have BYU TV. Watch it. Studio C is on it. And on Friday the 3rd, The Little Drummer Boy on Freeform at 7 a.m. Next, we have hold on. We have Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas on Freeform at 4:35 p.m. And The Santa Claus on Freeform at 7:15 p.m. So that's this week's Christmas special roundup. Let me know in the comments which special you'll be looking forward to watching the most this week. So anyway, that's this week's show. As I've said, let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. Now, for this week's shout-outs, make sure you check out Tanya, a.k.a. That Crazy Disney Lady. She does amazing live streams from the parks each and every week. Make sure you check her out. If you're looking for the perfect entertainer for your next Zoom meeting, for your next Zoom party, I highly recommend Cameron Matthews Entertainment. He rocks. You fellow citizens of Hollywood fans may know him as Stone Granite. Also, if you're looking for the perfect travel agent for your next Disney vacation, I highly recommend Kim Colean, Kolean. She plans travel, and she will help you plan your next Disney vacation in the most magical way possible. Also, make sure you check out my fellow Maynard turned Floridian, Drew in the Moment. He does amazing live streams from the Magic Kingdom every Sunday morning. And as always, for the latest attraction news, make sure you check out my good friends over at Attractions Magazine. And until next time, have a zippity-doo-dah day.